Hello and welcome to Farm Matters. In this tutorial we will be looking at how to purchase a medicine and all things relating to it. The first thing to do is to click the Medical tab at the top of the screen and then choose Medicines. If I right click on the grid on any medicine and then click Purchase Medicine, you will see the Purchase Medicine window then opens. The first thing to do is to choose which medicine I would like to purchase. I can do this by clicking on the small magnifying glass. This then brings up a list of all the medicines that you can search for. You can type a medicine into the search bar to make this quicker. In this example, I will search for Baycox Multi. It is worth mentioning at this point, if you have a medicine which you use a lot, you can add this to your favourites list to make things quicker. To do this, I need to click the little star to the left of the medication. This will then turn yellow to indicate it is now one of your favourites. If you can't find the medication you're looking for, then you can update the list by using these two blue arrows in the bottom left hand corner. If we now continue and double click on the Baycox Multi, this screen will appear. This is just to give you extra information about any special withdrawal instructions regarding the medication. If I then click OK, I now need to populate the purchase medicine screen. So if we put a purchase quantity in, and a cost, a batch number, we also need to add the supplier, and we double click on that, the usage type, and we must put an expiry date in. If we then click next, you will see the next screen brings us to the withdrawal screen, telling us the meat withdrawal and the milk withdrawal. You will see on the right hand side the two yellow triangles. If I hover over them with the mouse, you can see it's giving me specific information about the milk withdrawal. If I then click next and next again, we come to the final screen where we can click finish. If we then go into available medicines, you will see Baycox Multi has now been added with a batch number that we previously entered. There may be times when you need to add a new supplier to the list. If this is the case, all we do is we go to purchase medicine again. If we click on the supplier list and then this green plus symbol in the bottom left hand corner, we click it, we can then add the name, any of the details we need to add, and click next, and then we can finally add the content. And if we look, James Hill now appears. If we go into the search bar again, you can see James Hill has now been added. To repurchase a medicine, if for example I have run out, I'll hover the mouse over medicines and then choose empty medicines. If in this example we take ACP tablets, I right click and then choose repurchase medicine. I can then fill in the information in the same way I have previously done to purchase a medicine. So we'll have 100 units at a cost of £50. We need to put a batch number in. And it's important to fill in the supplier again. You may have bought from the same supplier, or on this occasion we've used a different supplier. And again we must type in an expiry date. We can then click next. The withdrawal screen is just the same. In this occasion there is no withdrawals. We can click next and then click finish. As you can see, in the available medicines, ACT tablets has now been added. To purchase a supplement, I follow a similar process to purchasing a medication. right click on the grid and choose Purchase Supplement, and then follow the screen through, adding the information which is required. In this instance, we will use Osmond's electrolyte, and then we add the purchase date, the quantity, the cost, a batch number, which supplier it came from, the reasoning, and as always, the expiry date. We then click Next, and then we click Finish. As you can see, this was now added into the grid for available medicines. It is really important to know how to dispose of medicines within Farm Matters. I will show you how to do this correctly so that your records are well kept and organised. If I begin by being on the available medicines grid, and then I choose a medicine, in this example we'll choose Chris Test, we can then right click, go to Management and choose Disposed Medicines. As you can see, this then brings up the product disposal screen. We then need to populate the fields with the correct information, who it was disposed by, and the disposal date. I need to bring your attention to the description of the disposal. You must enter the information here to be able to carry on with the disposal of this medicine. So it was destroyed by the vet at the farm. If we then click Save, you'll see now it's gone from 88 syringes to 0. There will be times when a product audit report is required. Again, this is a very simple process to follow to get one. Choose the medicine you would like to create the report for. In this example, I will use Fazinex 240. If we right click and go to Reports and then choose Product Audit. That will then bring up this report, which shows you all the details about your use of that particular medication. If you wish to print this out, in the top left hand corner, you would choose Print, and then you would click OK, and this would then start to print your document. If you've made an error or mistake, then you can edit or delete this as you may need. If I right click on the medicine I wish to edit and choose View Edit Medication, this brings up the information I can then edit as required. If I use Chris Test as an example, I can change the purchase quantity from 100 to 250. If we then click Save, you can see the quantity is now changed to 250. If you need to delete a medicine altogether, we right click on the chosen medicine, we go to Management, and then Delete Medicine. You'll get this confirmation screen appearing, ensuring that you do want to delete the selected product. If I then click Yes and Close, as you can see, the medicine has now been deleted. Hopefully, some of the things you have watched will help you maximise your use of Farm Matters. Thank you for taking the time to watch this tutorial. If you found this video helpful, please drop a like and click the subscribe button below.